Hey, hey, hey. I feel good, I feel good.
Yeah. Middle finger, put that
Sun up, I'm up, hello, let's go, feeling mellow, glass, Merlot, I'm feeling cool, yellow, taking off green, no red, no devil.
Or you recording?
We recording?
Yeah.
We on. You gentlemen had a long day. You woke up late. I slept in. My sleep schedule been off for these last couple days. You know, couldn't tell you why, but I did sleep in myself. Pops,
Yes, son.
how you doing?
Oh, fine.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Senior McLean in the building. And of course, we got everybody here. We got the young guy, Hector. We got the young guy / my brother, LJ. You still go by LJ?
Yeah, you got me that. Yeah, like.
We got LJ to my right. And of course, you know me, Niji Brown, Dozzy, Adok. Attuned Degrees of Knowledge, you know how we do it. It's a real special day. I didn't even think this was going to happen, right? They pulled up. They came through. Pops went shopping at Costco Business Center, real business-like. I was like, I don't even know where a business center at out here. He's like, it's not one out there. It's in Sacramento. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'll catch you later. Once you unload, I'll be there. So how was that, man?
Oh, the place was huge. Compared to the one in San Jose, this one in Sacramento is look like a super business place. It had everything.
Costco, your home turf. Huh?
Yeah, Costco.
Home away from
Oh,
home.
yes, Sam's Club. Oh, yes.
All right, we sitting here promoting them. All right, so y'all know how I do it. Let's get into this. Let me try to intro something. I don't know. I'm gonna just put my phone up there. Y'all know how I do it sometimes. I don't know what episode this is. It may be 9, number 10. It could be power number 9, which is divinity, divine number, or it could be number 10 in celebration. I don't know. Happy holidays to everybody out here. Jingle bells. I hope you drinking on a lot of eggnog, because I was. Yeah, I mean, Thanksgiving was lit. Cook about 3 turkeys. You know what I'm saying? And the family put on all these fixings and things like that. They came through, ate. Heck yeah, you showed up. The food was good.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, food was good. Food was smacking. I lost money on the game. You know what I'm saying? Go Lions, even though we lost against the Packers. You know what I'm saying? Then it was the 49ers going against the Seahawks. And then I somehow lost against that too. But I think I did take a side bet and I won partial of my money back. But still, it was a win-win. It was fun. Everybody was just feeling those vibes. You know what I'm saying?
I feel good, I feel good.
Y'all know how we do this.
Sun up, I'm up, hello, let's go, feeling mellow, glass, Merlot, I'm feeling cool, yellow,
That's how
taking
we
off
do
green, no red, no devil.
We'll stop that right there. Because I'm going to put that intro in. All right, let's decompress, y'all. There's so many questions that I could ask my father sitting here on the couch for you people. He's a very interesting person, a very interesting man who have all kind of eclectic visions of life, of the universe, things that instilled in me and my loved ones, my brothers and sisters, and himself, right? We're not gonna, you know, he ain't lived on this planet a long time, and I think this is a good episode for the holiday season. You know, when you're with loved ones and friends and family, and you know you're celebrating. You know, go ahead and cut the cake and cut the pies, and you know feed the soul. So yeah, he was asking me, what should we talk about? And I was like, well, you lived a long life. We could talk about a lot if I keep asking you all these questions. So, but before we get into that, how your week been?
Oh, my week been Man, I tell you, this week was whirlwind. Dealing with companies that's not acting right, dealing with other personal things is not moving right. But I figure at the end it's gonna come all together.
Master plan,
Be patient.
life plan.
Take it easy.
Is that what I should do, or we should do as being young men and young people? We should just learn how to take it easy in life.
I think the young people needed to slow down and be a little bit more patient. They want everything right now. They got to have it now. They cannot wait.
I agree with him on that. That's true.
Hey, I be a little impatient myself, so I can't disagree with that.
Yes, this younger generation, I don't know what to say. They really, really are hard-headed. They do not want to listen to nobody. They don't give a damn about the law, which I can understand that. But I don't want to go down that road because if I do, it's going to be one-sided. So I'm going to leave that one alone.
Talking about the police and everybody.
You're right. They some doggone.
Well, we black men sitting here, so when we talk about the police, yes, it's always going to be like a bias to it just through the history of this country. So I get what you're saying. Sometimes, we want to express that, but, certainly we got to leave it alone.
Well, like I said, it's been some bad things that our generous, nice policemen did in the past and still doing it now.
Shouts out to the boys in blue and the ladies in blue. I mean, sometimes we need them too when things get all crazy.
Yeah, so. But you make sure they're aiming it at the right person.
Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. I'll leave it right there. Hands up. But yeah, so I'm excited. Like, this is new. I did not know that this was going to transpire with y'all two sitting here. Appreciate it much. And lately, I've been into designing. I've been making this Adok merch, 2 degrees of knowledge.tv. Y'all go ahead and check that out. More to come. Yeah. So I've been busy with that actually over this past week. Just revamping things for the merch and trying to reset for 2024, which hopefully is a brilliant year. This year was brilliant too, but hopefully it's a little bit higher next year, and everything goes smooth. Yeah, and it's still, Christmas ain't here yet, so this is officially the Christmas episode.
Yeah. Christmas.
Bringing presents right now.
Yes, it's a sin, but we all celebrate it.
Well, let's see. You're talking. Okay, we're not going to get into that yet. We're not going to get into that yet. We're not going to get into that yet.
Put that to the side.
Hey, how I feel around this time having grandkids.
You want my opinion?
Yeah, you don't want to hear with grandkids.
They're sending me to the poorhouse. Next.
Y'all hear that? Don't send us to the poorhouse, but us as men, we used to that, right? We the silent struggle, we the silent hustle. We would make it go round and round and round, right? We try to be the providers of everything and try to have the details of our family, tailoring up those scenes, making them believe in what they see. As I get older, I enjoy it more, and I understand the placement that is, and fortunately, one day when I have grandkids and I'm here for that, I'll be on that level to just appreciate and say the same thing that you just said. Like, running me to the poorhouse, but I love you, little rugrats.
Yeah, sometimes they are just great.
And
And you want me to add some and to
yeah,
it?
you got to add some ands.
Oh, man. Oh, I can just go down the line. Let me see. There's Bubbles. There's AJ. Oh, them two. Oh, Lord. But they sweet. There's Little J and there's GW. Oh. Yeah, I like to see what's they're going to be like in 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Facts.
Yep. They're my granny kids.
We love y'all. Happy holidays.
Same.
So, bro,
Yeah,
how you been?
I've been alright.
How the holidays been going?
It's been going fine. Pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, you looking real smooth right there on camera.
Thank you. I'm about to finally move into my place real soon. Hopefully by the end of this year or beginning of next year. Hopefully. So that'll be nice for me.
Okay. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
It's always success moving forward in life. Moving forward is always success.
Yes, it is.
It's a beautiful thing. We all strive for that. It's all good. It's all culture. It's all self-improvement.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't want to bore y'all on this pie right now. So, let's see. I was watching something last night on Netflix. I watched that movie that Obama produced. I don't know if any of y'all seen that, the one that Obama produced. Well, he helped produce it. It was called Leave the World Behind.
Yeah, he sure did leave the world behind. He forgot what side of the fence he was on. Tell you, boy, when a person get a little money, some people, they totally forget where they came from. As we continue. But go ahead and talk about the movie, son.
I mean, that's part of the movie. I mean, Obama produced it, and I get what you're saying. That was the whole premise. The movie was strange.
Yeah, he's strange.
Spoiler alert. It ended. I don't even know how it ended. It was even weird for me. I'm like, I don't know. The whole movie had this little tone to it, and the music is what made the movie. Actually, it's this intense music that they had to give that sense of tension and suspense. But throughout the movie, the suspense wasn't too wild, too crazy. It was like, what am I watching? I'm waiting for the next thing to jump out, and it don't jump out.
No, that's when he was president. Nothing jumped out. It stayed in.
That is true.
Facts.
Continue.
Obama, where you at? Michelle, answer the phone. We need you right now.
Obama got that many friends these days. That's why he stayed low key.
Trump 2024, make America great again.
At least one thing about Trump, he don't hide anything. He tell you what side of the fence you on.
That's what I like about Trump too.
Right.
He didn't hide it. He put it out there. You can take it or leave it. Remember now, he's the only one was the poor president of the United States. All the rest of them had money.
He is a self-made
Let me
guy.
correct that. Their families have plenty of money. And they pass it on and on. But Trump had to work the hard way around.
And us as black people, even though the media tried to put that we wasn't, doing business with Trump. We was doing plenty of business with the Trump. Like a lot of celebrities, a lot of rich people. He gave people loans and things like that. Since we're talking this political season that's coming up.
Well,
Yeah, pardons and everything.
my opinion
Right.
with Trump, they don't tell the whole truth. Trump did help out a lot of black people, but that was not publicized because of the election. They wanted it to be one-sided. The Democrats haven't did a damn thing for us. All they want is our votes. And we know it, and they know it. Okay, they needed to clean up the act because all they use us for is for votes. And that's it. They don't do nothing for us. They're ready to go out to other countries and give them money. They don't give us reparations. They gave it to the American Indians. They gave it to the Japanese. They gave it to the Europeans. And to Jewish people, they get $3 billion every year and more for policing the Middle East to help the United States to keep control. And this war is a joke. It's all about the canal and the oil-rich area of the Gaza Strip. It's not about Hamas. That's just to lead people on. That's a joke. They're fighting over there of the canal and the gas that's in the Gaza Strip. They found a lot of oil where the Gaza Strip is, and the Palestinians, that's their land and their oil, and they're trying to take it from them. So that's the whole story. You got to turn the page. People don't understand that. But they rather take care of everybody else but not give her our reparations. Okay, but they just give Ukraine $800 billion. Okay, all these other countries they can help, but they can't help us, and we built the country, and we American citizens. And what's so kicking about it is the people they bringing over here now, they can't even vote, but we have to take care of them. And the American people here cannot even get any of the money they deserve for help because the people that come from another country get $1,800 to $1,900 a month plus food stamps and a place to live and furniture. Man. Now tell me, do they do that for the American people? And that's where our tax money is going. And things. So that's how I feel about that. United States not all that great. Okay? Especially for us. I rest my case.
Keep going. You cooking. Keep going. I like that. Keep going. Don't stop.
Yeah, so, it's just a shame how our infrastructure is falling apart. We need roads. We need trains. But no, the rich, which is the 1%, prefer to make money by pushing cars that burn more gas, but that's more money coming in. Our road sucks. Our hospital sucks. Anytime a person got to pay 20% before they go see the doctor, or else they'll kick you out and put you on the street. But yet, if I'm from another country, you got hospitality. And
talk that talk, Pops. Keep going. Talk that talk.
So they get all the help, but the poor people here, like you see on the streets, all these homeless people, they don't give a damn, but they taxpayers and voters. But no, they want to help everybody that doesn't pay taxes here and doesn't live here. They give them anything they want. And that is the truth. If you think I'm lying, you go down to the welfare system, which they're not going to tell you, but you got to figure out how to get it out of them, which I did talk to one lady up in the welfare department, says that only certain groups of people get a certain amount of money, for depends what country they come from. And that is the truth. And she said it's a shame, But that's the policy they have to do, and the people here in America have to suffer for that. And you are taxpayers, but they do not give a damn. They're going to take care of them first. And they haven't put a dime in the system. So I tell anybody, if you guys go in the hospital and you don't have the money, and if they get money from the federal government, you don't have to pay them one damn dime. It's free because they get money from the federal government.
Say that again, man. That's knowledge right there.
Yes, I'm going to repeat it again. If they get federal money from the government, you do not have to pay a dime to the hospital because that's taxpayer money that they are paying the hospitals. And that's the truth because you are American citizens.
You just got your
And so remember that.
attuned degrees of knowledge.
Okay? Because the system was set up to make sure you don't go to the hospital. That's where that 20% come in at. And they tried to change the law 3 times, and the Republicans voted it down because that would hurt the minorities, so they didn't even want that to happen. So most of the minority people can get help. And mainly is for the black people, not the American Indian, not the white folks, not the people of color, because I'm not discussing people of color.
Yeah, that's
They
a whole
use
different kind of
that to change
concept.
the
Yeah,
black
that's a whole different
narrative.
concept. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what you want to believe. They want you to believe. So you got to check your history and do your research, and you'll find out a lot of things that the government is hiding and not telling you. It's all on the internet. Some of it they block, which I have been blocked several times by the Jewish, not the Jews, the Jewish people, because I said some things that they didn't like. And
So you saying you got shadow banned and blocked?
on Facebook, yes, I voice my opinion. They always talk about the Holocaust, and that's a lot of bullshit. That war was over in World War II. Just because you have pictures for it, they want you to remember. But they do not tell you what happened in the Sudan at the turn of the 20th century when King Leopold killed 15 million of us. They don't talk about that. But if you talk about the Jewish people, I didn't say the Jews, there's a difference. The Jews are black, the Jewish people are white, and they only became Jews in the 8th century. So they're not really Jewish at all. They claim to be Jewish, but they're not, because they got separate religions. So if you don't believe me, do your research. Okay? So when they get to having anti-Semitic, that's their cop-out number, because they know you're telling the truth, and that's how they make you be quiet. That's a lot of else be a bullshit. So I'm telling you people that war in Israel is a lot of bullshit. Because the Israel is doing the same thing that the United States did to the American Indian, taking over people's land.
All right, well,
And that is totally wrong.
Well, here at Adok Podcast, I'm gonna just drop it right here. We are pro-Palestinian. I'm with them more than I am with Israel, so I'm gonna just drop that right now, just so y'all know where I take on that. So, given what he just said, I do understand. I totally agree, because if you really know the history and the knowledge of it, you understand when certain people was getting done wrong, and everybody want to turn a blind eye to it, like the UN and everybody else. So, yeah.
And another thing about the Jewish people, they do genocide. The women from Ethiopia was sterilized. So
Okay, wait. For content's sake, that is an opinion and not factual. That is based off of just a individual opinion alone of what he just said about genocide. You take that with a grain of salt, and that is one person's opinion. Do not shit, y'all know what y'all do. Do not come over here talking about we cancel. Stop it.
Okay. The news media is run by the 1%, and whatever they say is what's going to happen. The news media is not for the people. They push the hype. We can give a good example with doing COVID-19. They know they was wrong trying to scare people, and the government knew they was wrong because that medication wasn't sanctioned. And a lot of people died. It was an experimental drug that they tried to test on people with this COVID-19 for the military. Do your research.
Hey, yeah, Pops, I even they came out in California and it was on the news channels and in the newspaper, and I'm pretty sure you probably was aware that how they found those secret labs down there in Fresno, towards down there that they were doing.
Are you talking about the Chinese was working with?
Yeah.
Oh well. I'm gonna give these
that kind of explains
now,
something with the president of China coming over here and with Gavin Newsom, like, you know, when you do the paper trail, like, it kind of all makes sense to me.
Well, this is the situation in the United States. All this drug that they say they're trying to fight, that's BS. Because in custom, which I worked in customs, custom hands are tied because they know that the drug, China is shipping the drugs to Mexico, keeping it in warehouses, and the custom rules is they cannot go to Mexico and put a stop to it because of the rules and regulations that the United States set up. So if the United States want to stop this drug war, like they did back in my time with the cocaine, which Reagan was the biggest dope dealer that you ever knew.
Reaganomics.
Okay, but we gonna get away from that.
Nah, it's already out there. Everybody knows. There's a whole documentary everywhere about the Reaganomics.
That's old news.
Yeah, we know.
But now
he's kingpin.
The drugs that's killing people, United States know about it. They let it come across the border. But how they do it is to get more money for their programs is we got to fight this drug. We need more money, which it takes out the poor people's pocket and put it in the rich man's pocket. That's why some of these senators and congressmen, people are getting rich off of us. Okay, how in the hell Pelosi gonna go in and serve all these years and come out being a millionaire over $100 million?
Yeah, I've never been a fan of Pelosi.
Okay, and we got another one. That young lady is running for president now, Haley. She is a millionaire, and she did it in 5 years.
And she's working with like the defense contracts or something like that. I believe.
And the only person, anybody that works for BlackRock, Vanguard owns BlackRock, and that company owns everything that you buy, eat, blank, and breathe. Vanguard do. That's a stock on the stock market exchange. So with BlackRock,
401ks, you right?
Hey, they run the whole country. That's why our food is all messed up. That's why they got all these other problems, which you people don't realize. There's a certain amount of people that to get rid of off this planet because they hollering there's not enough food. Yes, it is enough food if they let Africa develop their country, which they do not want because
they can feed the planet.
Africa got everything any other world needs. If Africa get their stuff together, they'd be a superpower, more powerful than China or the United States, which they both know this. That's why China and Russia's over there right now trying to develop that country while the United States preaching other side of the heavens.
Hey, you know what's crazy about that, right? With the Chinese African connection is that they are allowing them to come in, build, and then when the Chinese build the certain sectors or certain towns, they kicking all them out. They kicking the black people out of the towns that they helping them build.
Yeah. That's because if you don't pay your bill, they get the land. But I tell anybody,
crazy.
I tell anybody, back in the 80s, they thought the Japanese was buying up all the land.
Yeah.
But I tell people, Japan cannot take the United States home with them. And I'm going to say the same thing with the Chinese. They cannot take Africa with them. When the Africans get tired of them, they're going to do them like they did the French. You know what the front door is?
You right.
Don't look back.
You right.
Okay, that's what it's all about.
It is one thing as a people, like our people, is you right. As foolish as they say we are, or weak, or whatever it is, but when you break on our backs too much, we rise and we will
put you in check.
Yeah, and that's the scary part that they always know.
And there's a famous quote that Hitler said: "If the black people ever come together, we are in trouble."
I know that quote. I wasn't mad at Hitler. Like, you know, Hitler is taboo. Oh, how dare you speak on Hitler? But besides the whole thing of, you know, genocide and trying to kill the Jews, which we all know, I'm not going to get into that part. Overall, Hitler was an intelligent person, and the simple fact that he progressed scientific things in this world so far ahead of what it should probably be. I give him kudos for that. And then, like I said, his autobiography, his book, a friend of mine was reading it, and I read a little bit of it, but not the whole book like I should. But even he was intrigued. He's like, man, Hitler was not like what they paint him to be quite.
No, the real Hitler was living in the United States, and let's say it belonged to somebody that's buying up all the land in Colorado. On that side of the fence, the Germans told them, which is the United States, that they was getting all the information from one person in the United States. But since this certain person had a lot of money, they did not mess with that party. But if you follow the bloodline, it all comes back down to Bill Gates, and that's why he's buying up all the land so he can design food to kill people, because it runs in that family of genocide and killing other people. That's why he went to Africa and the Africans kicked him out, because he was trying to do some scrupulous things.
I have never been a big fan of Bill Gates. You know, thank you for Microsoft. But even that history is sketchy with him, because he had been sued a few times by people back in the day saying, like, you stole it from us and you ran away with the idea.
He did steal.
Yeah.
He didn't create anything. He stole it or bought them out. Mm-hmm. He never discovered or invented anything. He bought it out.
Yeah, but we know, Bill Gates, you in a lot of trouble. That's why your wife left you, and you was messing around with Epstein and all that, which, of course, I'm speaking fast because your name is on the list, right? So we know what you were doing, and I'm pretty sure your wife knew, and that's why she left you. But, speculation, but maybe some facts to that. But
well, you know what bothered me? When COVID-19 was going so strong, which he pushed that everybody should get vaccinated, all of a sudden he had to get out of the scene because he's dealing with his wife's divorce. That was a cover-up. The person that took all the hit was Fauci. Right. Because he lied and everything to protect Gates. But he knew that was a military weapon and it had to run itself out. And I don't care what all the minutes you got, it wasn't going to help you. It is because once you took the COVID shot, it still came back. That's what it was supposed to do. Right. And the government knew this. That's why they fixed it where you couldn't sue the pharmaceutical company. Which
was strange, which everybody should have knew then, to come out with something like that and be like, well, even though we're trying to tell you mandatory should take it, but let's get this right. Something go wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't got nothing to do with it. You can't come back to us and sue us. That was a huge red flag.
Yeah. Now they come back with the shots, and it's okay through the CDC now. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
But before, they figured if they say that, the people will take the shots. But if I tell anybody, if you have any sense, you better leave them shots alone.
Yeah, at least for a while.
That's all I'm saying.
Definitely.
Because When I was growing up, all we had a 1 or 2 shots, and we was cool.
I know that's crazy. I did read something, Pops. Because I research and stuff, and you're right. At a certain point, society, the population was only kind of required, and not only required, but also voluntarily can only take like 5 shots, and that's all you needed. And then in the 80s, it was this big explosion.
That's right.
Now you need 22 something shots and 30 something shots throughout your lifetime.
That's because
crazy.
The government told the pharmaceutical company that you won't be sued and you can make and discover in whatever shots you want. That's why it was an explosion. But when I was growing up, the pharmaceutical company was responsible, and when they did discover a situation, it worked. Just like tuberculosis, they had medication for that. Cerebral palsy, when they allowed back in the 50s, they had a medication for that to cure. So, but after that, it's all about the money. If
they changed the law, they changed the law
going to the hospital. So long as you keep going to the hospital and they pump you up with all this medication, that's why they took the old good stuff off the shelves.
Right. Start giving everybody that all that generic shit. Unless you rich, I guess you can kind of be like Magic Johnson.
And the rich people don't even take that
before
stuff.
There's a cure for AIDS. But yeah, I feel it.
Any other subject you want to talk
we
about?
Talking about, we sitting up here talking real degrees of knowledge. Adok, Niji Brown, Dazzy, we got Pops in the building, my father who birthed me. So, when I get to talking crazy, y'all just blame it on him, okay? It ain't me, it's him. Super word. We're gonna let that be right there. So, this is a lot of information, and I think we're gonna have to do like a part 2 and a part 3 to all this stuff. I don't want to hold you, Pops. I'm glad you came and you sat down, and I just wanted to get a taste of what the public need to hear from a veteran, a leader, a black man, an alpha who's strong in his opinion and does his research, and who lived a long time on this planet. And I think you have a lot more things to offer to the people. I grew up with it, so I understand. But I also, since I have this platform, I want to express that others should hear this stuff too. Yeah, that's what it is. But I'm not going to keep you, and we can get in our bag for days, But I know you had a long day, and I do appreciate you stopping by here at Adok Podcast and showing love and doing what we do the best, and that is give the people attuned degrees of knowledge.
And I got a lot more if you guys want to know some more undercover mess.
Yeah. A lot more.
Yeah. I got a lot more. You might not like me, or you might not want to hear what I have to say, but it's the truth.
The world needs more truth. It needs more truth. It needs a lot of truth. And the more I get older, I understand how society wants to dumb us down and get as far away from the truth as possible. Right? They want to normalize the lies, which is crazy, super crazy.
Well, I'm going to give you word of advice, son. If you put this out there, you may have some problems down the line.
I like problems. I like good problems. I like controversy. This is what we do, because if nobody's speaking up for the people, or if we feel like in this society that we can't talk what's expressed on our soul and our heart and in our Constitution, then what are we doing and why are we here? And quote me, I think Thomas Jefferson said, every 100 years there needs to be a revolution to cleanse the house of your government or anything else in society that's not serving society.
You need to fire them all.
President I agree. Get rid of them. Y'all really do need to clean the house of the Senate, though. I don't see why it starts with the House of Representatives and then the Senate. We vote for them. Clear them all out. Fire all of them.
They're not working for us. They're working for the rich.
Fire.
They just want to get their foot in the door. They make promises they don't keep. And once they get their pockets filled with the big businesses and with the people with money, the hell with the people that put them in there.
Right, and then we let them sit in there for 20 to 30 years until they die.
Because
and nothing changes.
Well, times have changed now. This is younger generation, and all I figure in the next 5 to 15 years, all that's going to disappear because they're not going to make promises they don't keep. If you don't keep your promises, there's the front door at the end of your term. That's what they need to push. You are working for us. You're not working for the rich.
Y'all hear that? All you young people, all my audience, get out there and push. And if you gonna vote them motherfuckers out. Simple as that. Attune your degrees of knowledge. Give them knowledge about what we want in this planet, what we want in this country, what we want for ourselves, our families, our kids, the next generation, because it starts with us. So if we don't make a move, nothing gonna move. So I love this new generation too. They're a lot bolder with what they say and how they see the world.
I like to make a comment to that.
Yeah.
That's why these states are putting in these new laws, because they cannot handle this younger generation, and they know this younger generation can't be fooled. So they're putting rules and regulations in order now so they can get control and tell them what to do. That's why they are moving fast, trying to put rules in different states where young people can't do this, they can't do that. Oh no, you're not allowed to do this. Okay, they trying to cover themselves now because they already know us around the corner. See, they dealing with the people. What they dealing with the people up there in the past, in the present, is with us, our people in the church. So wherever they say, we are like sheep. We'll follow. That's the older generation. But the younger generation don't play that. And they know this. That's why they got to put rules into regulations where they can get control so they can't go too far with this. You got to watch everything that's going on, because they know if they don't change it, they won't be up there in that White House doing what they're doing now.
All right. Wise words from a wise man. I'm going to wrap this up because we got to go. Time ticking this night. Stay young, stay vibrant. Live life and don't be silent. Live life and don't be survivalist. Live it to the fullest like you righteousness, like God gave you everything that you need to be to stay strong and not tired. Nietzsche Brown, Adok, out of tune degrees of knowledge. I got Pop, I got Heck in the building, I got young bro Larry, LJ, and we out. It been peace, it been love, it been everything, excitement, and I can't wait for part 2 for y'all from me. Peace.
Anytime you need, I'll be back.
He's coming. We out.
Hey, hey, hey. I feel good, I feel good.
Yeah. Middle finger, put that goodness.
Sun up, I'm up, hello, let's go, feeling mellow, glass, Merlot, I'm feeling cool, yellow, taking off green, no red, no devil.